Welcome to Velocity City, where you get to know about all the exciting news and updates about our beloved sport, Formula 1. Today, we will discuss what the future holds for Sergio Perez. We will talk about his performance and the rumours he is surrounded by. We will discuss in detail about everything, but before we get started, please be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates from Velocity City. Let's get started. There are rumours that Sergio Perez, also known as Checo, is considering retiring from Formula 1 after the Mexican Grand Prix. This is not surprising, given how the season has gone for him. He has only scored half of the points of his teammate Max Verstappen, and he has been under a lot of pressure from the media and his own team. If Perez does retire, it would be a loss for Formula 1. He is a talented driver and a popular figure. However, it is understandable why he might be considering retirement. The pressure on him has been immense. He's not been able to perform at his best, and he also has pretty big family commitments. Well, it was a post by a user on the Formula 1 subreddit that started it all off. The post said, "A few days ago, several people were testing some race cars at a local track. After the day at the track was over, this guy's group joined our group, and we all went to dinner together before getting back to the hotel. I do not know this guy personally and just met him at the track that day, but I had heard of him before because he is a well-known figure in racing circles in Mexico. It was also known that he was one of the top guys in Escuderia Telemax. Doing a bit of research, he was working as a high-ranking individual for Escuderia Telemax, directly linked to the international sponsorship deals, aka Checo Perez and other motorsports people up until 2022. Rumours that Sergio Perez is considering retiring from Formula 1 after the Mexican Grand Prix have spread like wildfire, despite their murky origins. Telemax, a massive telecommunications company in Mexico, has paid for Perez to race throughout his junior career and into Formula 1. Escuderia Telemax is a racing organisation that sponsors drivers. The Reddit post continued by saying, "Here's what he said to the best of my recollection. Red Bull has told Sergio they will not keep him for 2024, breaking the existing contract. Nothing new in F1 or for Red Bull this very season with Nick. Apparently, this decision was communicated during the week of the Japanese Grand Prix. This could somewhat explain the absolute shockers that have been Japan and Qatar for Perez." It's not surprising to hear rumours of Sergio Perez retiring from Formula 1. While anonymous social media posts are often unreliable, the rumours are believable given Perez's recent struggles. The post claims to know why Perez would retire instead of taking a seat with another team. Apparently, they were told Checo's team, managers and the main sponsor Escuderia Telemax, immediately started looking around and talking to people. But two main problems arose here. There are no seats available. Only one not confirmed is Williams. And maybe Stroll's place isn't as secure as everyone thought pre-Qatar. But these past 4 to 5 months have been extremely damaging to Sergio's well-earned reputation. Other teams have mentioned to them how he is now on the older side. During the off weekend between Japan and Qatar, Sergio and his team came to the conclusion that it was time to end his Formula 1 career. He's been doing this for a long time, and his family keeps growing and growing. The announcement will be made during the Mexican Grand Prix weekend in 3 weeks' time, and that would be it. The Reddit post about Checo Perez being dropped by Red Bull is believable, but it is still just a rumour. His team responded to the rumour, denying that he was being dropped. Luis Alberto Aguirre, who has been part of Perez's team since 2018, posted on Twitter in response to the rumour, stating that it is false. Sergio Perez has denied rumours of his retirement, saying that he wants to race in Formula 1 for another 3 to 4 years. He stated, "Well, right now I have a contract for next year. And it will be important to have a good year. I have the motivation to continue, and I want to stay for more years. I believe that I still have a lot to give in Formula 1. I would like to stay in Formula 1 for at least 3 or 4 more years." Red Bull is a Formula 1 team that is well known for its ruthless approach to driver management. If a driver doesn't perform at a high level, they are quickly replaced. This has been the case for drivers like Pierre Gasly and Alexander Albon, who were both dropped from the team after just a season. Sergio Perez is in a slightly better position than Gasly and Albon were because he has a more protective contract. However, even drivers with contracts are not immune to being replaced at Red Bull. McLaren showed this last season when they paid off Daniel Ricciardo's contract early. In other words, Perez is on thin ice. He needs to perform or he'll be gone. This is a high-stakes situation. But Perez is a talented driver, and he's shown that he can compete with the best. If he can end the season on a high note, he'll be able to secure his future with Red Bull. But if he falls short, he could be out of a job. According to Globo, Perez has been set a goal in order to keep his drive for next season. Either try to secure the runner-up in the last 5 races of the year, or he will be out of the team next season. Daniel Ricciardo's return to Red Bull as a third driver has given the team options for Sergio Perez's seat in 2024. Perez has struggled for form in the second half of the 2023 season. If he cannot turn things around and loses his position to Lewis Hamilton in the Constructors' Championship, he could be replaced by Ricciardo for next year. Ricciardo is a proven race winner, and he has a strong relationship with Red Bull, having driven for the team from 2014 to 2018. He is also a popular figure with fans and would be a good marketing asset for the team. However, there is also another option for Red Bull in the form of Liam Lawson. Lawson is a young New Zealand driver who is currently driving for AlphaTauri. He is a highly rated prospect and is seen as one of the future stars of Formula 1. If Red Bull were to give Lawson a seat next year, it would be a sign that they are committed to developing young drivers. However, it would also be a risky move. According to Helmut Marko, the lack of guaranteed quality replacement is enough for Red Bull not to want to sack Checo. He told Sport 1, "I may be repeating myself, but Perez has a contract that we want to respect. We're doing everything to get him back on track, but we lack the alternatives. Otherwise, he would possibly have a problem." As to who can keep up with Verstappen, Marko said, "At the moment, I only see one who can come close to keeping up with Max, Fernando Alonso." Alonso is now 42 years old. While he is still one of the most talented drivers on the grid, his age is a concern for Red Bull. The team is looking for a driver who can be a long-term partner for Max Verstappen, and Alonso is only under contract with Aston Martin for one more season. Lance Stroll is unlikely to let Alonso go. Stroll has invested heavily in the team, and Alonso is one of its biggest stars. He is also a valuable asset in terms of marketing and sponsorship. Perez is still under contract with Red Bull for next season. It is unlikely that a team would want to risk unsettling Verstappen by replacing Perez with Alonso. While it is fun to speculate about Alonso driving for Red Bull, it is more likely that he will remain at Aston Martin for 2024. He has spoken about his desire to win a championship with the team, and he has a good relationship with Stroll. There is no denying that the rumour has gained some traction. However, there is no concrete evidence to support the claim, and Perez himself said that he has no intention of retiring. However, it is also possible that there is some truth to it. Perez has not had a great season, and he is already 33 years old. It is conceivable that he is starting to think about the future and that he may be considering retirement. There you have it. Do you believe that he will retire this season? Well, I think Checo's time is up. What are your thoughts? Tell us in the comment section below.